Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop all over the world. So for now, I am going to start with today's morning show. So this morning, as I was conducting the research, I can't stumble upon one report from Arsenal themselves. They post on for their websites. When they talk, say Martinelli don't extend one Arsenal record where in gets say any match where Martinelli score, we know they lose that match. Highest now draw. You know, say now Gabriel Jesus at the year all this time, other type of thing where they talk about say Gabriel Jesus even score, we know they lose, all those kind of things. But when they can't talk about this Martinelli, I say, wow, you get they can't even put the statistics. Nobody Martinelli got that type of record. They can't show how many Arsenal players will say how many games where they don't see them score. If they score that number of games, Arsenal know they lose. They say the amazing Arsenal record Martinelli has extended. Now, when you go to the Arsenal website and you read the entirety of this fantastic report put out by Jonathan Rogers, you can find out say Martinelli don't play 41 games. Like 41 games, they will be say when he don't score as an Arsenal player. And those 41 games, if you check them, we win 35 of them. We draw 6. We don't lose anyone. Apart from Martinelli, another person who get this type of similar record, named Lee Dixon. We will say in 26 games, we will say in score for Arsenal. Arsenal win 20, draw 6. They don't lose anyone. So as it be now, let me say any match you watch like this, now Martinelli just do mistake, just score almost. Now at 3 points, Shola again. That's what it means. So the record is still ongoing until probably somebody breaks it one day. But me, I was surprised. Like now, Gabriel Jesus had the carry for head saying, I need to get all this kind of record. I don't know, say Martinelli himself, he follow. So I don't say some of them, I say if he is surprised, say, say Martinelli get this kind of record. So it is what it is. All right, on to the different updates now. Where they come in about this Danny Olmo, they hear different stories, plenty. So first off, Fabrizio Romano reports say Barcelona they wait for the Spanish Federation, the Spain Federation, to process the registrations of Danny Olmo and Paul Victor, and say they don't even inform the players already. Say maybe they no worry. Say they go they registered by today. Again, but yesterday, I think in the midnight, and this report come out. So probably maybe today or tomorrow highest. See them go they very much registered. Now also Danny Olmo's agent and Dybala gonna put out an exclusive report and say it's a stressful situation for Danny Olmo and as would be for any other player. Now he's a great player and a great person is trying to be calm. Of course, Danny Olmo is a winner and loves to play games, not to watch them. So you know, go like to their house, they watch or mates, they play. Omodi said Danny Olmo agent Joe the talk, cho. He said, I can confirm that we are not negotiating with any club. Danny is a backup player and he wants to be a backup player. He did big efforts in his life to be at backup. It's been his desire for a very long time to play for Barcelona. You get, and remember, so we always talk about loan. Say, Arsenal we carry the guy on loan, Man City we carry the guy on loan. Do you know that nobody can actually take the guy on loan because you cannot loan a player that is unregistered in a club. Player will not get parents. Now people get parents club, you go fit take them on loan. But as long as if at the end of the day say they no register, he doesn't have a parents club, then you can't take him out on loan. At most, or the only thing you can do is to sign him. And now the boy talks, you know, one go join. Like it not go make sense for him. Now say he can come on for back, I can go to sign for another person entirely. That is why the situation is somehow tight. Get so we were with the watcher, Man City with the watcher, Man U with the watcher. Not to sign him, no be to loan him. Get so, but Fabrizio Romano don't clear the record. Even somebody be telling me this in the comment section. I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday. This is CHUKS. Nobody can loan this guy you get because you can't loan somebody that is not registered. Get so more just to watch and see how this matter they go. We'll surely get a logical conclusion in everything. Danny Olmo agency then believe in the president Laporta and the sporting director Deco. They believe they will find a solution for the guy. I say news plenty about this guy, but at some point, the agent will come and say, this thing will be about money. You get say that they almost like won't play. If not about money, before they join RB Leipzig, the don't go join Bayern Munich. With the reason them, they brought the best money, brought everything, but they gave RB Leipzig their word and they go sign for them. And now they don't give back at their word, say they don't go sign for anybody. They are going to wait, you get, because the player only wants backup. Money is not everything in life and football definitely will. That one don't pass. Now, people like Chris Whitley, maybe one of the Arsenal correspondents, who let us know, say Olympic Marseille are interested in signing Jacob Kivior. Again, so now this will be say the trend gone. Plenty of people they talk about the news, and some people they talk say, okay, Napoli did there, Juve did there, Marseille don't involve now. This January they push me the concern about it no go make sense for on our own part to ask Jacob Kivior to leave when we know say our defense we not really that strong. We try to manage our players again. So we mostly keep our highest. I see him probably leaving at the end of the season. Yeah, because instead of not they happy, say no, they get much game time. Because instead every player wants to play. We all know that. So but more just to watch. Any which way. I will let you know as things they go. Like I told you, Roberto De Zerbi, they're very, very serious in picking up this player. Now, away from this, so the London Evening Standard, when they put out a report of Real Madrid still dreaming of signing William Saliba. So they say Real Madrid are said to be prioritizing a move for William Saliba. The 23-year-old has established himself as one of the best centre-backs in the league in recent seasons, crucial to Arsenal's title challenges. Now, there is unsurprisingly interest from across Europe, with Fichales claiming that the real president, Florentino Perez, views Saliba as his dream signing. Now, this is Florentino Perez. I read yesterday, say they don't call the board of directors for Real Madrid when they prepare for fresh elections. They will do presidential election, do board of director election. So we never even know whether Naingo still remain as president, but we always know, say, anytime they do this election, the Baba always win unopposed. All these are all the politics for that side. I don't just understand. Yeah, but we'll just watch. But I can tell you for free that Saliba is not for sale. Yeah, so that oneself they making no go pull body. So nobody did plan to one can sell Saliba. Now Mikel Merino when they talk about Ethan Waneri, the way the guy they play. So Merino when they talk, Ethan Waneri is an unbelievable player and also a really nice guy, really shy. He's always keen to learn and try to listen to the more experienced players, the coach, and whatever can make him a better player is always looking for that. But it's not only him. All the young kids who are in training with us, maybe not playing, but in the training sessions, you can see that the academy is a big team in the club also. Further down, you come to say they are such good players and such young age, and it's scary sometimes. I remember when I was 17, I was just a little kid, and these guys are already playing against some of the best teams in Europe, the Premier League, Champions League, and I don't care about it. So you have to take care of them because they have a bright future ahead of them. Now, another interesting news story. Oh, they see today, and the fact say Kylian Tierney with Celtic. They don't they in discussions. They're discussing how much they will pay him in case he leave. Don't forget, Kylian Tierney they eligible to discuss personal terms and sign pre-contract agreements with clubs abroad. Gets based on say at the end of the season, in contract will expire. Arsenal no one extend them for any reason. So they say they don't begin discussions already, and even Fabrizio Romano put out the reports with this effect. And negotiations on the way for Kylian Tierney to return to Celtic from Arsenal. Discussions are taking place. 27-year-old fullback keen on the move. Talks continue to reach full agreement. Well, wish him all the best in his second chapter. I think they go back to in club again for country where really they appreciated. Now I think this is the reports where Merino was praising Waneri. So let's move on to other stories. In fact, the Football 365 let us know say Arsenal have an advantage when it comes to signing Randa Kolomuani from PSG as they have already agreed personal terms. Now, this news, I want you to take it to the page because I don't check other sources whether they will corroborate within Football 365 they talk. I've not seen yet. So, but I said, I still tell them, I may not be said tomorrow if you can't get clarified. They'll say, but at least no reporter. So just take it with a pinch of salt. Just keep on our side first for now. But we just still observe and see what will happen with this Randa Kolomuani because we know, say, Arsenal really they're interested in the player. Away from that, this Brighton, one play against their coach Hosela. This small, I think that's something year old now. I think he's the youngest manager in EPL now. So, Babado Komasa, when we talk about the match, he said Brighton will push all limits against Arsenal. When you read the entirety of this report, you get a stage where Babado say we have shown that we can beat anybody. You get now. It's all about translating performances into results. Now, you see this match you won't play against Brighton, or won't play at the Amex Stadium. This match, you know, will be very, very easy. Although Brighton itself gets injury problems. When you check, if I'm Ferguson, what would they look? Say, okay, one go carry him on, one go carry him for laptop, maybe one buy him, you get. Maybe, even if one carry him on loan, maybe we'll go return Neto to his parents' club. Is injured, Gomez is injured, Hank Shelwood is injured, Fedi Kadioglu, fullback injured, James Milner, Danny Welbeck got injured. You get, so like many of the players, they injured. Although at the year say Danny Welbeck will come back from injury for the match, you get even Estupinian at the year saying he can fit play for our own side, gone self can have ourselves good day available. So the match you get as a big, but they still get some key players like Kaoru Mitoma, you get imagine Mitoma, Adingra, you get Joe Pedro, they still get good Solimatch. They still get good players. So they say if they catch anybody, they will let the person know, especially when they are playing at the Amex Stadium where they don't play 10 men behind the ball. They come outside. You get the Savio ball. So the match goes sweet. It goes sweet. If we create chances, we go bust nets. The match goes sweet well. And cast your mind back. If you remember for the reverse fixture at the Emirates Stadium, now that match, they give the Clarions, I think, the second yellow for delaying a restart. If you remember, you get obviously they give rights in second yellow to lead to a red card. Obviously, we suffer well for that match. So this reverse fixture now we won't go play for the Emirates Stadium is going to be like we go para for them revenge, you get. And if you remember for that match, the hustler, the Brighton manager, he was talking anyhow. Yeah, so this time around, we'll see how everything will go at the end of the day. Now, Thomas Frank, when we talk about the title race, you can't be like saying they won Liverpool. They don't say, una never get to a deep in form. Oh. Everybody don't Arsenal don't pass their own. They struggle, they collect points, they grind out points. Chelsea don't they pass their own bad patch now. Get Man U, they did their own everlasting. Man City, let's say they did everlasting for that patch. You never enter. Your turn they come, oh, Thomas Frank, they let them know because Frank, while talking about the title race, say it's a long season. Frank was telling Sky Sports, I understand why Ancelotti is saying we haven't won anything yet. Liverpool haven't had a dip yet, and that will most likely come. And Arsenal are picking up points when they are not even fully firing. In fact, this title race will go down to the end. You need to play a perfect game against Arsenal to beat them. One of the two best teams in the league, probably in the world. I thought actually we were close perfect when them said play against us. So you love the way them play. Look at what happened last season. It went down the wire. Last day, final day. In fact, they had two trophies on the final day. One day Emirates Stadium, one day Etihad. For you to know, say even the FA, nobody knew where the pendulum will swing to. So that's what Thomas Frank is saying, that this season you might see something like that. The thing will reach last bus stop. You get, and not anything goes. You see that Man City will they laugh now. Don't be surprised now. January now, they don't buy 1, 2, 3 players, fix some of their problems. They become a force to be reckoned with again. Liverpool will still play Man City. Liverpool will still play Chelsea. Liverpool will still play us. We need to go to the Anfield, go there, let them walk alone and beat them. So that is, now, in fact, this circumstance of the league, we need to let people know we get. It's just quite unfortunate. Say people did respect us too much that when they meet us, they set up 10 men behind the ball. So now part of the things we see. And when we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. Now, my dear Arsenal lovers, I think it's a fine place for us to bring in the first message from one of our sponsors, Moby World Associates and Co. Limited, that into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on 0064642234, and they're located at number 7 Kennywood Road, Oreazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So reach out to them to conduct your business. Now, away from that, so now Arsenal, they let us know, say Arsenal scouts, don't they monitor Jude Bellingham, will be the younger brother of Jude Bellingham of Real Madrid. So they look, say, based on, say, in brother, in senior brother, and a senior man, they play very well, maybe they for their gene. So probably why they are looking at him, just the same way where people they monitor Mbappe brother. They feel, say, I think that one plays as in Monaco. I don't even forget when they play. The same way that they monitor and based on, say, the way in brother they back, then maybe if it's still there for your own gene, so people don't they rush that one. They see how they go take career. Just the same way we eat one every brother self, he did for our own academy, and people don't touch lights on the guy. So based on, say, your brother they do like this, you too. If you say your own self go hot past your brother own. Now it will interest you to know that David Raya, that save when pull out against Manchester United, I think it was the head away match at the Leeds head. We will say Raya fly, knock the thing out, so they don't nominate her for Premier League save of the month. So let's just see. With that Raya self will win the award. Now, away from that, people going to compare Tomiyasu and Gabriel Magalhaes. Now, these two people were signed for Arsenal in the same season, the same time. Now they signed two of them. So people are going to talk, say, if they sign these people at the same time, why can't we say Tomiyasu only 65 games he don't play? Then Gabriel Magalhaes don't play 149 games. Why? What is happening? Is it that we bought an injury-prone player? You get, because when they pay this guy salary and they deliver, you get like this Tomiyasu. I don't just understand what's really happening. In fact, some people they come out some comments and say, if like Arsenal don't see a contract, but they don't want to tell us. It just really funny one kind, but wish him all the best since maybe just in his recovery phase, being come back. I think in the press conference, Arteta said something about him. You get, so why are they hasting the show now? You say we'll get press conference to look at, and one of the reasons why I did this, I will start late because I did wait for Arteta press conference and make the transcripts become available. Now it is available. Arteta doing press conference today. Today is Friday, ahead of the match we will play against Brighton tomorrow to give us team news, injury updates, and so kind of. So I think let's just dive into Arteta's press conference transcripts. Now, first off, they ask Arteta whether Kai Havertz will make the squad for Brighton. Arteta say yes, I think so. Now, on if anyone else has been affected by the sickness, we do Kai Havertz, he say no, nobody. Then let's move on. Now on Raheem Sterling, he say I think Raheem Sterling needs to do some stuff on the pitch, so that's great news. Like he's starting to do some stuff as quickly as possible. Once him available, let's see how he progresses this week, and then see if we can go for the following week. Okay. Now on Ben White and Tomiyasu, he say Ben White is still a few weeks away, and Tomiyasu again has done some stuff on the pitch. But now, because it's been a long-term injury, we need to see how quickly he can progress and how he react. So this one says, now very, very good news. Say Ben White. When they say few weeks, let's just say 1 month. Let's just say highest. Let's just say 1 month or 3 weeks. You get. Then we hope say Ben White will come back. If Ben White come back, Hale and Hurts fit. Baba, and a massive upgrade with that, which means we don't get standby. Let us say he come back and he can go, go again. You can't come back Hale and Hurts. That means that right back on Famento. This it will make sense. Then Timber will color that side. So at least our defensive stability, you go really do so that continuity and consistency very, very key. Let me say White no go dey, Timber go play left back today, tomorrow will play right back. You know, that's inside the confused player. You know, it's you. It takes a high level of mental alertness. So this week you play left back, next week you play right back, next other upper week you go that side. You know, it's you. So I just did very, very happy. And this Sterling on, it just quite unfortunate. It's Saka go injury. Instead come follow Saka go. If not, all those playing time, what they talk about. Now for the enjoyer. All those playing time, before they play them now, but it is what it is. So like Arteta said, anytime soon, he will come back. And before I forget, Tomiyasu own, that one already come back. Don't they work up for pitch? Get so now little time, that one will involve back again. Now on Declan Rice and managing minutes, they say in his case, especially. Because if you notice, sometimes they go rest Ben White, they try to manage their load. You get, because we can't afford anybody to go to injury table again. So in this case, especially, he plays so much football. We have 9 games in this period. That's in January, and he had some niggles in the last few games. He had to come off, and we have to manage every player, and there are no exceptions. So when you see the rest of us party, now part of there are no exceptions. There is no secret car. Everybody can be rested. Now, on if it's likely that we'll sign somebody in January, I don't know. Again, because the focus is on the players that we have. When something is in the market that we can afford and we believe is going to have a real impact on the team, we have to be open to that possibility. Yes, Baba, I want to hear me talk. So we have the ability to change the squad in the windows, but at the same time, the focus is on what we have. Yes, once you see an opening, chance, like they discussed with Nico Williams' agents now. If Nico Williams finally say, okay, I won't go, then they go trigger him. You get. So like at the yesterday they discussed with Bayern on Joshua Kimmich, on this other Kingsley Coman. If the guy then Bayern sanction and say okay, he can go out on loan, he make it happen. So now what we as fans, now what we want to hear, say now they look, now they on the lookout, now they look for how now we take bringing players for us. Now what we want to see. Now on if Kieran will leave in January, he said all the players that are here want to focus on performing and impacting the team. If something happens there, we'll assess it. All these journalists supposed to say, Arteta no will tell you say yes, even though the answer is yes, he will never tell you. He gets 9 demeanor be that. But we don't get from Fabrizio Romano, get from other sources that Kieran is already discussing with Celtic. Even say Arsenal don't tell us they no go give him an extension, which means at the end of the season, in contract will expire normal. So I mean, move on to the next question. On if Itewaneri is the most natural replacement for Bukayo Saka, he said he's a player that can play in various positions. It's not a position that he's played a lot when he was at the academy, but he can adapt to the demands, and we have in 2 or 3 positions. I think he really did well. Yeah, and no be lie, everybody see and say yes, Itewaneri do very, very well. Now on Mikel Merino time here so far for us, and we expected a very fast integration because he's played in the league before. Yes, he played for Newcastle. For those who know, they are aware. He's such an intelligent and experienced player that he fits very well. He had an injury and another little niggle, and he had no preseason because he played for Spain as well. And it took him just a while to start to get set. But now you can see the impact he has in the team, his intelligence and the goal threats that he offers to the team. Then more and more will come because he's a natural leader as well and grows in the role. I think we'll see much more from him. On Gabriel Jesus' form, it's about supporting our player. And they know that they have to go through some periods that are not exactly how they planned because it's part of that. But as well, they have to believe in themselves, and we have to make sure of that. If one day they doubt themselves, then we are there to recognize them and make sure that they feel free from our side how much we like them and how happy we are to have them. Everybody they happy with Gabriel Jesus. Like I was listening to Paul Messin this morning. He said Gabriel Jesus peak form at the right time. Now imagine say Gabriel Jesus continue that in 30-something games, it's 1 goal. See now, I know they fire anything. How for take cope as Akanodi? How for take cope? So you go see they rely on Martinelli, Trossard, and Havertz, and the Havertz now come sick. Where the goals for they come from? You see the prisoner. How for the fair? So like God just do and say at least Jesus come make us at least he cushion the effects of losing Bukayo Saka because normal all road led now from that Saka side they come. So I just say very fast. All glory to God. That's save me. Now, or what to expect from this Brighton side? I want to go play at the Amex Stadium tomorrow. Baba said they are really a tough opponents. When you see the record they have at home, the way they are playing, the capacity to adapt to different shapes is really impressive. I think he's done something slightly different to before, and I really like them. I really enjoy what they've done. On giving more Premier League debut to our young players, the first thing we want to look at is the academy. Can we get what we want in the academy? That's option number 1. If we don't have it there, then we have to look elsewhere. We have to develop our own players to different positions and make them more versatile. So we have to go into the market and recruit. I think those 2 players, Martinelli and Itewaneri, are playing because they deserve to play. Not just because we get injury or one thing, but because there are options to play other players. They play because they are very, very good players. Now, on if Mikel Arteta has taken anything from the La Masia Academy, I'm going to leave that one more to the next slide a bit. On how he sees our academy developing in the years to come, I still leave that one. On if the future is bright for our academy, yeah, I think so. We have put in a lot of work, and Pamatosaka and the team, they've done a lot of great work, and we are on it. We know the level as well as along with all the system that we have at the moment, and for where they are playing to where they have come. The gap is huge, but we are trying to find ways to make sure they can fulfill the gap. Now, they're going to ask, and this very, very important question, on whether we they look towards the academy to bring academy players like all this man Skelly, Tewanere to come they play for us because of the profitability and sustainability regulation policy, the PSR. So you can say, regardless of PSR, the first intention that we've always had is to look for the academy. The thing is, what you need is at the level of the academy, the time frame that you need as well. You can have a lot of talents, but maybe that talent doesn't have the space in the squad. It's something that we have built over the years to create with the players that are coming through. Yeah, so maybe they're going to look same okay now because of injury, they can't bring it one they play. Bring my Skelly or my Skelly, whatever we used to call this thing. Now, on if 2025 is a big year for both Arsenal and England for Luis Kelly. I don't know. I think the focus has to be establishing, first of all, as a first-team player for us, performing at the highest level, and people will mention him. You go first play for England, and you don't play for England, I can't play very well. And people, when they recommend you, say, Thomas Tuchel, you know, they see this guy. This guy, they play when people invite her. Okay, just like I was watching Talk Sports this morning. They're going to talk about this Ipswich striker, Liam Delap. So they're going to talk, say, for the next time when Thomas Tuchel will invite strikers, but then drop on the Watkins, invite them. So he's a better striker. I think it was Darren Bent and somebody that was saying that. There's a better striker than Oli Watkins. Why? Oli Watkins, not Shalaski, even John Duran, the bench and ourselves sometimes. So that's why it looks okay, carry that one. So on a normal level. If you play well for your club, media will hype you. You get Kuchi said will scamp you. If he carry you last. So I will not be surprised one day they invite Francis Kelly. They go play for England. Now, or if the boy can't be good enough to play for England, I think that's it. I don't know. Unless you can play at that level, you cannot say. That's what he has to prove every single day in training sessions here and be good enough to sustain that level consistently. That's the objective. Now, on the Premier League title race, I think that we have to show the same level of consistency and a bit more, because the last year we have been the best team in the league, broken various records, and still haven't won the major trophy. So something is missing. It's going to be very, very thin, small details. You can pick up certain games and situations, but at the end, we are so close and we just have to flip that coin to the other side to make it happen. That's only going to happen if we do what we have to do and what we control. The rest is out of our hands. Like I think I always talk. To win this league this season, but not be a one-handed day. Based on the gap between we and Liverpool. If Liverpool win almost all their games, they will win. They will win the league. So I pray and made that they drop points. Like Arteta said, we need to be ready. Once Liverpool they drop the points, we take advantage. Again, even though they don't drop points before, we don't take advantage. But this time around, we should be there. Now, on our options on the right to replace Bukayo Saka, I said it on day one when Saka got injured, and I think there's going to be a lot of different options, especially with the amount of games that we have. There's not one player that's going to play 9 games in a row in that position. It's not possible. Come on, get. So when we look at that, we look at the opposition as well, especially the way they defend, the way they occupy spaces. One day, a natural or inverted footed would be more useful. We need more threats. We need more players, fit, and rotation in that unit. In relation to that, we will make decisions and as well players' performances. That's simple. On whether he analyzes previous games where Martinelli has played on the right. We look at a lot of things. The most recent one is when they had to play at Crystal Palace. They played with a back 5. And we are quite deep as well, and they produce an assist and a goal from that position. Options are great. Martinelli can play, Rice is available, and he fits into the team really well. So we have other options to play that place again, but I like the fact they don't carry Martinelli, return him to a normal habitat. And no one they see him for that place again. Now, on whether the team is performing at a higher level this time around, to a higher level, yes. And especially to a higher level with a lot of different circumstances and challenges we've had this year. I think we have made very, very big waiting. I think the team cut off. Anyway, let's move on to the next question. On Giorgio and Thomas Partey being available to talk to foreign clubs. Yes, in case you are not aware, from this January, they can sign pre-contract agreements with anybody because normal, on paper, their contract will expire at the end of the season. You can say that situation is there in the contract. So that is a possibility. It's close communication with them to understand what their idea is, what they want to do. Express our intentions, and then let's decide for everybody what the best option is. But it's 2 players that I am very, very happy with. They add such value to the squad, and I want to keep them in the right mind frame because the most important part of the season is coming up. Now they're going to ask whether anyone made the 2 players where they stay. He said, nobody say, why I don't want me to stay. Say, but you know what, they discuss all this kind of thing now. They make it be at the end of the season because they say, what I can say is that it's not about what I want. It's about what those players have in their mind and their situation. I don't want to start to have this type of conversation now. I want to have them much later because the focus now has to be on what we have to do this season. They can understand the intentions and then we'll see what we can do. That's what Arteta is saying. Now, on the second to the last slide, they're going to say, okay, on the gap between we and Liverpool, is it down to motivation? Is it that Liverpool have better motivation to win this league than us? Because when you listen to people like Salah say, I did listen this morning. Salah say he won't win the league past Champions League. Say this season, saying go die for dear. So everybody they're very, very serious for Liverpool. They won't win this league by fire by force. Now, Baba say, I don't know. This can fluctuate within weeks. It sounds boring, but it's about our performance. And looking after ourselves and the things we can control and keep evolving and improving. If we perform at the level that we are doing, we can win a lot of games. And the reality is that every game for everybody is a massive challenge. Now, on whether Ben White could be back before the end of the month, it might be a possibility, but he hasn't done anything with the team. The knee looks good. He reacted very well, and in the first few weeks, everything is going smoothly. Now, we need to start the load and that means he needs to get through many more things that up to now he hasn't been able to do. But hopefully it's good. His work ethic is unbelievable, and naturally he's a really gifted player. So I'm very positive that we are going to have him quite early, but I don't know when. This is why they don't say in the next 3-4 weeks now, Baba supposed to don't be ready. You get? I never ever see this slide going. I'd already predict that. You get? Now, okay, I think we've taken everything. I think that's about that. So I think this brings the end of Arteta's press conference. The press conference long. If you watch the video like 15 minutes, you get 14-15 minutes. So I just cut out some kind important areas where I feel say they newsworthy for us to pay attention to. All right, so I think it's a fine place for us to bring you our second message from our second sponsor. So today's video is also powered by Stina Imperial Collections. So they're a brand that you can trust for high quality leather products made with genuine leather, and they make products such as belts, wallets, shoes, and slippers. And if you're interested in any of their services, you can call them on 081 3927 3778. So get started easily. Now, on the biggest news of the day, we're going to hear from Arsenal themselves, gone for their official website. Say, you get one record where Martinelli gets, and that record will say any match where Martinelli score, Arsenal know they lose. Me, I first think that the Brazils get this record, but now Martinelli, because they say the amazing Arsenal record Martinelli has extended. Look at the dates beneath the writer Jonathan Rogers. 3rd of January 2025. That's today's story. You get. Now, when you read the entirety of this report, you're going to say Martinelli don't score for 41 games so far for your Arsenal career. 41 games. All those 41 games you didn't score, we don't lose anyone. We win 35, we draw 6, we lose 0. So now I'm going to observe any match Martinelli they play. I want to just score. Chola, if panic they catch me, I'll just say Martinelli don't score now. I will tell you fear again. He don't score. Anyway, my dear all of us, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show an end. So it's like come your way later in the evening to give you the evening news. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. I came out. All right, guys. Now, bye-bye.